Hi fans, welcome back to the Lady Brook Gymnasium. Just chatting with a few fine folks here in the stands who've made it in for the tournament and this game here. This will be the men's action between the Mount St. Vincent Mystics, who will be in their home Columbia blue with navy blue trim jerseys. And Coach DePalma, they're coming off a loss last night to the Tommies by 25-30 points or so. And the Mounties are coming off a 25 or 30 point victory over Holland College yesterday. Throw those scores all away. Holland didn't play well, the Mystics didn't play well. The Mounties did play well, the Tommies did play well, but throw them out. Starting all over here today, new fresh mindset. Quick turnaround for the Mystics. I know they like that, ready to get right back at it. Don't have to think about that one for too long. And it'll be the Mounties in the garnet colored jerseys with the gold trim. Silver lame trunks, as they say in boxing. One is going to be Eddie Sir. He's going to be a starter. Five is Caden Augustine. 6, Jonas Monroe. 10, Connor Briand. And 22, Tim Ellison. Briand in for Gabe Powder. Powder started yesterday. A little bit of a ankle twist, I believe. So he's probably either not going to play or not play much in this one. And for the Mystics, 5 is Isaac Matheson. 6, 6'5" Chase Tynes. 7, Jaden Smith. 13, Sam Gillett. And 24 is Jackson Smith. It'll be Chase Tynes who will take the jump here in this one, I believe. He took it yesterday. It'll be against Tim Ellison, I would have to guess. Tynes is athletic. And I will say we saw some frustration in the Mystics yesterday in their game against the Tommies. They're doing well early and things didn't go their way. They seemed to get a bit frustrated with themselves and everything that was going on, and I think they kind of in some ways frustrated themselves out of the game. Tommies, of course, a lot to do with that. You really see them change once the Tommies took the lead. See how this one goes. Should be a good matchup here. ACA action is going to be good all season long, as it always is. Mystics win the tap. That's Chase Tynes. He goes to the bucket, gets his own rebound. Shot missed from the outside. Jackson Smith tries for the rebound, and instead it's Caden Augustine. For Eddie Sir. Sir will run the point for the Mounties. Dave McGrattan calls the first foul. It's going to be on Tim Ellison. A wrap around in the post. Matheson by Sir. Had a path to the basket, gave the ball up, and it's Caden Augustine on the steal. Augustine, 5'11" guard, on Lennoxville and Ontario. In Ottawa, Ontario. Lennoxville Prep, that is. Rebound into the hands of Gillett. Still looking for first points here, and we'll have a shooting foul now. Fans, this is our second game of the day, and we've got 2 more to come. Host Tommy women and the Holland Hurricanes are going to go at 6. Tommy men, Hurricane men, they're going to go at 4 on the women's side. 6 o'clock is the men's game, Hurricanes, Tommies. We've got a violation on blue. Shot didn't go down, it will be red ball. Again, they're telling the teams if they've got a huddle on the first free throw, they're going to really hustle in for the second to get set. Ellison looking for room in the post. Tynes with a rejection on Monroe. Chase Tynes, very, very athletic. I think he's got a tough matchup, though, against the 6'10 Ellison. Brienne, there's Ellison, gets the ball low. It's going to be a foul on Tynes.
Monroe with the miss. I think we had the assistant coach being told he has to stay seated by referee McGrattan. Gillette breaks the ice in this one, 2-0 Mystics. Monroe, step back. That's off the support wire, no good. Played 2 minutes just about. And it's 2-0 for the Mystics. Smith, 3, make it 5-0. Ellison on the inside again. I think they've got an advantage. Ellison can't get the shot up, but the second one goes. There is more size on the Mystics bench. Coach De Palma can deploy if he chooses. Monroe's going to pick up the foul. That's going to be the third already on Mount Allison. Jonas is first. Three-pointer there from Gillett. And that's 8-2 Mystics. They started good yesterday against the Tommies as well. Sir with their one-hander, no good. Rebound Gillett. Jackson Smith for 3, and it's 11-2. Played just over 3 minutes. Mystics do indeed look like a different team. Mounties keep trying to feed Ellison in the post. Been limited success despite the advantage that they would seem to have inside. Step back there off the front of the rim. Augustin with speed to the front court. That's going to be a foul. Be the second on the Mystics. Augustin on the miss. Make on the second. Long pass, Gillett. Smith to Smith. Step through there. That's Jaden. And there's a steal by Jaden Smith. A little Showtime layup here. Timeout, Mount Allison, as the Mystics have pushed out to an early 12-point lead. Mystics look like a totally different team than they did yesterday against the Tommies, at least at this point. Take a little break here through the timeout. Give myself a little drink of water. I'll be right back. More action here from the first quarter. Set out of the timeout. Mounties inbound the ball. Monroe. Shot blocked. Inside for the slam finish for Chase Tynes. Said he's a leaper. Ellison squares up, just shoots it over Tynes, uses the height to the advantage. There's a Mystic bowling ball through the lane there. That is Gillett. Knocked the ball out of bounds. Sir, going to draw a foul on Gillett. That could be two. Keegan Fearon off the bench very quickly. Fearon, 6'7" forward in his second year out of Bedford. And in for the Mounties is going to be Ryan Norris. He had a great game here yesterday. He's the 6'6" rookie out of Ottawa in Norris. Norris for Augustin. And Rashawn Ferguson in. Ferguson dealing with a little knee issue. Might not be quite as springy as he is at his best. Can be a leaper as well. Or he is a leaper as well. So it's Sir, Norris, Monroe, Allison, and Ferguson for the Mounties. Jaden Smith again connects from deep. Said it last night. I said it off the top. You can throw out the scores from yesterday. They don't matter one iota in this one, particularly in this early going. With the travel called on Ellison. Travel, so we're going to inbound on the side. Matheson outside. Smith is feeling it. Again looking inside for Ellison. That's going to be Fearon on the foul. Almost at the point here where you've scored 6 points in almost 6 minutes of play for the Mounties. Trying this through Ellison approach all the time. Or even though there might be an advantage there, it might be time to look for something else. Turnover, Smith. For Smith. To the corner, Matheson, back to Smith. He's red hot! What a first quarter for Jaden Smith. Travel again on Ellison. Fearon was almost by himself. Ferguson collects the loose ball. Monroe. Oh, a lot of contact there with Matheson and no call in either way. We're going to stay Mount Allison. Well, we pointed to Mount Allison, one official, and then the other one says, no, we're going to go the other way. So I guess we're going Mystics. Maybe we were pointing out off of. That was a heat check shot there from Jaden Smith. And a block on Jaden Smith. Jonas Monroe to the line. It's going to be the 5th team foul on the Mystics. The first on Smith. Monroe miss on the first. Jonas Monroe, 14.6 rebounds, almost 7 rebounds last year. 2.5 assists. 39% from the field, 60 from the free throw line. And the top returning scorer for Mount Allison. Ellison brings 12 and 11 boards along with them. Monroe just a little better at 14 a game last year. Going to stay Mount A at 26-6. Norris can't get it to go, but gets her own rebound off glass. There's 2 more for the Mounties. Tynes for Jaden Smith. Jaden Smith kicks over for Isaac Matheson. Matheson makes the deep ball. Norris on the kick from Ellison. And for Monroe in the post. Monroe says, I'm sure that's out of bounds off the Mystics. Adam Callahan checks in, kicks the ball out. That's Jaden Smith. Oh, that's a fancy pass. Sure, I've seen one quite like that in quite a number of years. Looking for another scoop pass was Sam Gilmore. I'd like to have had a replay on that last pass from Jaden Smith. Not sure exactly how he delivered that. Whether that was a backhand or around the back or what it was. A little flair to it for sure. Monroe, catch low post against Callahan. Shout out to the folks in Cape Breton who are undoubtedly watching along. Cheering on Adam Callahan here this afternoon. Gilmore rimmed out, rebound Ellison. 29-10. Big scoring first quarter for the Mystics. Monroe. Ferguson's got post position. They don't give him the ball. Instead, Ellison goes down deep. Ferguson drives. The Mystics close the door. Travel. Called. It's going to be Mystics ball. Subs in for the Mystics. 23 is Micah Anderson. 24, Jackson Smith. Let's hope whatever Jaden Smith sits on the bench isn't combustible. He's red hot. He subs out of this game. Callahan from 3. He's a good 3-point shooter. In fact, over 50% last season for Adam Callahan. 32-10. Big first quarter. Monroe. He's showing some frustration. Leaves that one well short. Jackson Smith. Micah Anderson on the drive, taken away, but it's right back to the Mystics. Outside Callahan, spot up 3. Surer on the catch in the post for Ferguson. Ferguson looking for Monroe down low. Monroe surrounded by 2 blue shirts. Surer on the shot. Ferguson can't corral the carom, but there's Jonas Monroe to score 2. 7 to shoot, 35-12. Callahan to the bucket. He's going to get it off and score 2 points. Nice take from Adam Callahan. We've got a 25-point game here after the first quarter. Yes, unbelievable performance here by the Mystics. Put up 37 on Mount Allison. (37-12) MSVU. I'm going to take a break here between quarters. I'll be right back with action from quarter number 2. We are just about set for second quarter action here at the Lady Beaverbrook Gymnasium. I'm Bill Gibson. You're watching Tommy's TV on YouTube, coverage of the Ken Gould Invitational 12th annual tournament here. Game 2 of day 2, Mount Allison Mounties 12. Mount St. Vincent University Mystics 37. Yes, that's right, 37-12 after the first. Big first quarter for the Mystics. They have been red hot from three-point land. Callahan closed the quarter with 5 points in quick succession off the bench. He has the ball now, drives again, puts it up, and that's, I thought it was going to be 2 more for Callahan. Got it off the glass nicely. Love that little kiss off the window. Usually rewarded with 2, wasn't on that occasion. Callahan spins on Norris, back outside for Smith. That's Anderson. That's going to be out of bounds, again off the support wire. Surer on the outside. I don't think he's subbed off yet in this one. For Ferguson. No rim. Shot clock violation. Good defense by MSVU. Missed that time from the Mystics. No scoring yet this quarter. Minute 20 in, 2-2. Briand inside Augustin for Norris. Norris, surrounded by blue shirts, draws a foul. Chase Tynes will check in. Tynes for Keegan Fearon. Brian Norris to the line. Norris at a South Carleton High School. Labeled as a long-range shooter coming in. He looked good for the good form there from the free throw line. Chase Tynes is going to shuffle the feet. Good call from the official. Little go-go gadget feet before the go-go gadget dribble happened. Monroe guarded by Callahan. Allison up top. Briand for Norris. Allison shoots the outside shot. He can make those. That's only a 2. A lot of contact, no call. Was Gilmore going into Briand. Thought of anything, it might have been an offensive foul called. Shot clock reset to 21. Callahan out of the corner. That one's a little short. Rebound is batted out by the Mounties. It's a tough catch by Gilmore and a lot of traffic. Tynes just going to put his head down and run back on defense after that one. Left it well short. Block on Callahan. Jaden Smith back in. Let's see if he's cooled off any. Matheson, Smith, Gilmore, and Tynes for the Mystics. That's Tynes on the rebound. Looking for Gilmore in the corner, but it's out of bounds. Staying hot. That's Jaden Smith. I think at this point he would have more points than the entire Mounties team does. Foul goes on Tynes. Team's third, his second. Ellison looks to spin. Ryan Norris draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's a foul with the hip underneath, says referee McGrattan. Kyle Racky checks in. Number 8 for the Mystics. Norris makes the second, it'll count. The rules on the line violations are, I find them really strange sometimes. A little disconcerting. Whistle blows on the violation. If it goes in, it's good no matter who the violation is on. If it's not good, play is stopped. Ellison with the putback. Was 25 after the quarter. Now down to 19. The Mounties are starting to chip away at the big lead. It's been a slow scoring quarter thus far for the Mystics. Briand, Augustin. That's Ellison. Was knocked out by Racky. Ellison. Only a couple seconds to shoot. Cans the three-pointer. Timeout taken by the Mystics. After Ellison with the step back cuts into the lead here. 23-39 is our score. 5:33 to go here. So score at the end of the first quarter was 37-12. So to start this quarter, that's an 11-2 run for Mount Allison here to start Q2. Shades of last night for the Mystics, maybe? They started well. Stu, about midway point of the first quarter. Fought back. I think it was tied after the end of the first quarter there. And then the Tommies swung the tide in their favor in the second and the remainder of the game. Here we see another swing towards the opposition from the Mystics in the second. Let's see if they right the ship out of the timeout. Certainly looking much more, a much bigger lead here in terms of padding, but certainly looking much more composed today are the Mystics. Words of wisdom from the coaching staff. Words of wisdom for me would be give the friggin' ball to Jaden Smith. He's on fire. Or had been in the first quarter. That's Jackson Smith. He's a good scorer as well. Chase Tynes with a nice lay-in. Ellison on the drive. He gets a little scoop shot, one-hander. Baby hook, whatever you want to call that. There he is again, Jaden Smith. Out of bounds off of Ellison. Sir set to check back in for the Mounties. In for Briand. Turnover. Augustin takes it away from Matheson. Looked like it just slipped through Matheson's hand. It's going to be an offensive foul on Tim Ellison. He's getting frustrated now. That's a good charge taken by Chase Tynes. Lays the body on the line there. Only the second on Ellison. Sean Ferguson up off the bench. Assistant coach Dave Tingley with a little chat to Tim Ellison. Sam Gilmore in for MSVU. Waiting for Sir to knot up the shoes. We're good now. Jaden Smith for Jackson Smith inside. Oh, nice hesitation move and great score by Gillett. Just waited for the defenders to get up in the air and go by him. Gillett got the foul and the easy lay-in. And again, it's Sir with the lace issue. Good to go again. Norris on the rebound. 20-point lead, 45-25. Matheson on the takeaway and the layup. Norris, there's the deep shot that he was touted to have. Oh, ho, ho! Acrobatic finish. Sam Gillett. Little casual reverse there from Gillett. Picks up the hoop and the harm. Chance to convert. And he does. Lead back to 22 as the Mystics have gone on a little run here of their own. Monroe's going to get the foul. Be on Gillett. Last foul went on Norris. This one on Gillett. Callahan will check in for Gillett as the Mystics go small again. Monroe with a miss from the line. Make on the second. Smith for Callahan. Oh, nice lay-in, Jackson Smith. He had a great game or two here last season for the Mystics. Sir can't get the layup to go. Callahan looking for the outlet, deflected by a couple of Mounties. Monroe hands. And now skying for the rebound is Matheson. Outlet for Smith ahead. It's Callahan with the layup. Great transition there from the Mystics. Quick outlet, quick head pass. Ball didn't hit the floor. That's the way it should look. Callahan with the rebound. Long pass ahead for Matheson. Matheson on the drive. He's going to pick up a foul. There were a couple of Mounties there. Choose one. They pick Caden Augustin. Tommies and the Hurricanes. They will be the 4 o'clock and 6 o'clock games here, women and men respectively. You're coming down for this one. Make sure, if you haven't already, get your Tommy season pass. 50% off food at St. Louis Bar and Grill. 50% off food and first drink at happy hour pricing at the Rogue. Get you some great basketball, throw some extra cash in your pocket for the canteen. Water, Gatorade, popcorn, treats for the kids, and some great chocolate from Mars, Canada. So great to see the Fusion program here last night. And then being, I'll say, supported by the Tommies and engaged by the Tommies. Sort of mutual support. Jaden Smith. Level of difficulty not high enough on that one for Jaden Smith. There he makes, clean from the free throw line on the second. Serve for Ferguson. Ferguson blocked by Tynes. Now Tynes looking for the strip underneath, out of bounds off of Tynes. Bree McGrattan's going to come in here and say something, I think, to Tynes and Ferguson. Sure whether there's some words coming from the Mounties bench. Exactly what that was. You saw something there, a little, I'll say, slightly demonstrative after the whistle. I don't know what it was. That he was, whether he was celebrating or whether he was responding to something. So McGrattan saw it as well, come in and diffuse the situation. Oh, nice spin by Callahan and nice block by Norris. Two great plays. .132 to go here in the first half. Back to our 25-point lead, so we've been even here in this quarter. After the Mounties cut into the lead, the Mystics gone on a run of their own. Hurricane women have arrived or are arriving. Maybe they're just stirring to get started to get ready in game gear. Guess they've been on the far side for a while now that I look around. Folks, that should be a great game. Tommies were ahead of the Mount St. Vincent University Mystics for a good portion of the game yesterday, down to the wire, and Nalini Maharaj with the lay-in with 3 seconds left. And then the Tommies couldn't score to respond. Ended up a 2-point game. I think it was 70-68 was the final, or 72-70, something like that, right around 70 points for both teams. And a good showing for the Tommies. They were averaging right around 40 over 3 games in their Quebec trip the previous weekend, so to get up to 70, do it with some confidence on home court, regardless of the win-loss. I mean, moral victories are not show up in the scoreboard. I'm not a great fan of them either, but have to be sort of pleased with the way they played last night. Not a great scoring fourth quarter. Through the hands of Sir for Callahan. Callahan with a beautiful delivery for Matheson. Everybody knows I love a bounce pass, and that was just a great example of one there. Norris showing off the outside shooting. He will be of benefit in this conference if he can keep delivering like that from outside. Jaden Smith lost the arc on that one. The ones that were going in were big high arcers. That one was more of a bullet train. Ferguson fights, gets the shot up. Tynes looking for the travel. Foul is going to go on number 22 for the Mystics. That's Jaron Gallant, 6'5" forward in his first year from Woodlawn High School and Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. Checked in. Ferguson makes on the second. Under a minute to go, first half. Serve for Norris. Callahan with pressure. Mounties break the press. Nicely defended. That's a head for Callahan. He had the score late. Oh, another beautiful delivery from Adam Callahan. We're going to have an offensive foul on Jaron Gallant. 3.9 seconds. The Mounties will have a chance. Surer for three. Big bucket if it goes, and it does not. So it's going to be 58-36. So that's a 24-21 quarter in favor of Mount Allison. They lost the first quarter 31-12. That was the Mount St. Vincent lead. Now, the extra halftime score, 58 for MSVU, 36 for Mount A. Come on back, 15 minutes. I'm Bill Gibson. I'll have the second half for you then. Hi fans, welcome back for the second half. I'm Bill Gibson. You're watching coverage of the Ken Gould Invitational here from the Later Beaverbrook Gymnasium. Mystics 58, Mounties 36 here to open the half, and it's Eddie Surr with the lay-in to make it a 20-point game. The Mounties get on the board first in the quarter. Chase Tynes on the drive. Quick score for Tynes. Gillett from 14 feet. No good. Rebound, Ellison. Sir, Briand, Ellison, Augustin, and Monroe for the Mounties. Briand on the take. Gets it to roll in. I think that one must have been tipped. Pass picked off by the Mounties, ahead for Ellison. Cutting Monroe. Blocked from behind by Tynes. Tynes gets up in the air again, but it's Augustin with the lay-in. Tynes can't get it to go. Called a travel by the Mounties. Matheson rises up, makes two. Briand for Ellison. Ellison on the spin. Ellison scores two. Starting Ellison in the higher post here in this half, as opposed to the first half, trying to get him sealed down low. Matheson. Oh, that's probably a goaltend that's not called. I thought Ellison grabbed the rim. That should be basket interference, I thought. Not called, 18-point game. Jackson Smith gets out the towel. Monroe can't get the soft turnaround to drop. Mystics to the front court. Jackson Smith turns, shoots it over Ellison and scores. That's Gillett. Jackson Smith. Ellison on the carom. Briand on the drive, fouled by Chase Tynes. That's Jackson Smith on the finish. Wait to see his number there. Miss from the outside. Rebound Tynes. Forward for Jackson Smith. It was Jaden Smith in the first half who was red hot. Matheson splits the defense with the dribble. Swerve's going to do a better job than that. Closing that gap. Take away by Tynes. Tynes can't score. There's going to be a foul on Monroe. Of a sub for the Mystics. It's going to be Tony Tukilonga, number 13. Going to be his first action of the weekend, I believe. He was a scratch yesterday. Tukilonga, third year out of Toronto. In for Connor Briand. Tukilonga. Eastern Wyoming College Lancers. And as you might expect from a team with from Eastern Wyoming, the logo involves a horse, so we must have a thing about horse logos. Now over to the Mounties, of course. Another line violation, but again, it'll count. I just find the mechanics of that odd to get used to, the way they do the violations. I guess it makes sense from a game speed perspective. Augustin for 3. Ellison with the interception for Surer. Monroe from deep. Front rim. Monroe collects his own rebound. Maybe, no. Timeout on the floor. Taken by MSVU. 70-49. 5:16 to go Q3. Coming up immediately following this one, the 4 o'clock game. Tommies and the Hurricane women. Same two schools. Men go at 6. Tomorrow things get underway 10 a.m. It will be the Mystics and the Hurricanes. Mystics and the Hurricanes. Tomorrow at 10 for the women, 12 for the men. Tommies and the Mounties, they will go at 2 and 4. Again, come on down here to the LB Gym if you're in the area. If you're not in the area, feel free to give me a shout out. Let me know where you're watching from. Hit me up on Twitter or X or whatever it's called today at Billsby, BILLSBY, BILLSBY. You can hit me up directly there or flip me an email at the podcast email address that I have, latescratches@outlook.com. Latescratches@outlook.com is probably the easiest one to tell you. I've got about 16 email addresses, but that's probably the easiest one. And don't forget there is an E in Scratches. A little good here. If you haven't checked out the Late Scratches podcast that Brad Janes and I have, give it a listen. Late Scratches, just search that into your podcast apps. This week we had a preview of the St. Thomas Tommies basketball. So if you're thinking about coming down for that one, maybe give the podcast a little listen on the way over. I'll look at the Tommy men and women and then check out the teams in action. Nice take there on the rejected shot, and that is Jaden Smith trying to get it going again here in the second half. Smith for the second. Good on them both. Dang Dang checks in for Augustin. Dang Dang, first year out of St. Joseph's Collegiate and Brooks, Alberta. Jaden Smith with the lay-in. And we're back to a 25-point lead for MSVU. That's Tukilonga for Norris. Norris with the step-through lay-in. Was right by Jackson Smith. Mystics working around for a shot from the outside. That's Sam Gillett. Ellison misses the turnaround. Mystics now push the ball up. Oh, nice cut for Matheson and beauty feed and finish. That's going to be an offensive foul on Ellison, I believe. That's what it is. It's going to be his third. Turnover there as the Mystics give the ball back. Lead is now 28. Jonas Monroe checked back in for the Mounties. Monroe trying to work out of the post. That's a hit for Fearon. Cross-court pass, Jaden Smith. Don't leave him open. Missed that one. Couldn't miss in the first quarter. First half, really. Ellison is tied up on the dribble. Monroe's looking for space. Chase Tynes is lucky he doesn't get a foul. Landed right on the back of Jonas Monroe there. Adam Callahan will check in for Jaden Smith. Long shot, bounces off the rim and off the wire on top, out of bounds. Mystics ball, 2:26 to go here in quarter three. Miss from the corner, I think that was Jackson Smith on the shot. Ellison on the rebound, Monroe on the dribble on the outside. Ryan Norris has been really good from shooting deep. It's at least 3 he has in this one, and again, no stats pack here this weekend. I'd like to be able to tell you about those, but it's not possible this weekend. Ellison collects the miss. Got a blocking foul on Isaac Matheson. Rashawn Ferguson will check in. And Connor Briand. Oh, that's backcourt. Yes, absolutely it is. Tukalonga took off from the front court. Guess that was Dang Dang, not Tukalonga. 23, not 13. Inside for Fearon. That was a backboard slap. That's going to be a goaltend. Interference with the cylinder called. Shot miss, rebound Tynes. Reverse dribble on Monroe. Tynes kick, corner, Matheson. Now back up top. Looking for the pass underneath with Zach Keddy, number 9. Must be falling asleep because I missed a couple subs here on the Mystic side. There's a couple that they snuck into the game that I haven't noticed. Callahan with the hustle to pick up the deflected ball. No backcourt as a result. Callahan for 3. Tynes with the strip. This could be another showtime. Oh, and he missed the lay-in. Cleaning up the miss, though, is Matheson. Briand for Monroe. Shuffle of the feet on Jonas Monroe. Didn't even know he had the bags packed, and he's going for a little travel. Monroe on the pass. Steal. Lay in. To beat the quarter. Would have counted. 86-56. That's a 30-point game. So just doing a little math here in my head. That's a 28-20 quarter for MSVU. Gonna be back in about 2 minutes for quarter 4. We are back for the fourth quarter. Mystics in control by 30 on this one over the Mounties. There's Callahan, make it 33. Adam Callahan. Very, very consistent game here from Callahan. Off the bench, made good decisions, hit good shots, made good plays. That one was deflected. Jaden Smith for Ketty. That's another three-pointer. Mystics with 6 quick points out of the break. Push the lead to 36. Monroe. Three-pointer of his own. Ketty on the drive. Kick outside Callahan. Extra pass. That's Jackson Smith. Called for a shuffle of the feet. On the outside, that's Dang. Back for Ferguson. Monroe, step back. Can't get 2 in a row to go, and the putback is no good for Dang. Callahan, another nice pass. Fearon finishes the three-point play. Rebound batted around. Briand controls. Briand into the paint for Monroe. He lays it up for 2 points. Monroe's having another good game here. Ketty with a miss, rebound Monroe. 7:32 to go. Foul on the floor, that's going to be on Jackson Smith. Three Mounties set to check in. Sir, Augustin, and Allison. Augustin from deep. Callahan again, that one's front rim. Norris tips the rebound, but it's Jackson Smith who finally corrals it. Oh, Fearon had it knocked away. I think Briand just got a piece of that one. 4 to shoot. Ketty gets one away. Beats the buzzer, but can't score. Norris with a rip on the rebound. Clear space for Eddie Sir. Wow, Norris has a nice looking jump shot. Jackson Smith on the drive. Foul called, I believe, on the rebound on Keegan Fearon. .608 to go, fourth quarter, 95-66. There's a big number on the board here for the Mystics in this game. Matheson, step through, shot. Rebound Norris. Briand. Augustin guarded by Callahan. Augustin on the release. Rebound Cole Power, number 10 for the Mystics. That's Matheson. Kick outside. Shot launched by Power out of the corner. Cole Power, 6'1" guard out of Deer Lake, Newfoundland, and Elmwood High. Ryan Norris on the take. Matheson on the rebound, foul on Eddie Surr. Oh, Jackson Smith was looking inside for Sam Gilmore, and Gilmore thought Jackson was going to put up the shot. Turned into the rebounding position. He had a look. He had a layup. Ellison. Outside Augustin. Another three-point made. Sure what he's shooting the guns to the Mystics bench for. You're down by, I think that's quite a big number there that they're down by, almost 30. Make it now 24. I can do that math in my head with the score by Ellison. Matheson on the take, rebound Norris. This game could end up looking closer than it really has been the whole way. Caden Augustine next again. Now Augustine on the takeaway. Ahead Surr, see if he's feeling it. That's an air ball from Eddie Surr. Micah Anderson on the take. He'll get a foul. This game slowed down considerably here in the fourth quarter. Norris on the rebound. Back for Surr. 8 is Tector. Simon Tector's checked in for Mount Allison. Allison has it knocked away. How frustrated Ellison's been in the game. Not sure we'll see him for much longer in this one. Not sure of any good that can come out of having Ellison here. Going to count it. There's going to be basket interference. I think that's on Ellison again, as I say. Not sure we're going to have any good of having Ellison in the game here. Sir from 15 feet, rims out. The rebound to Cole Power. Power on the drive, blocked by Ellison. In my blind spot, but it's Ellison who gets the ball. Not sure exactly how. Blocked by a post and a backboard. Ellison on the take, scores 2. He'll go to the line. Stu women starting to loosen up here on the, oh, that's the Holland College women starting to loosen up. Holland College will be in the whites today. That game scheduled at 4. Will be slightly behind that, probably 5 or 10 after. Not too bad. Got way behind schedule yesterday. Turned into a fairly long day here. The LB gym. Stu and Holland coming up next after this one on the women's side. Men, they follow scheduled for 6. Call it quarter after before that one finally gets underway. Out of bounds, over to Mount Allison, 2:15 to go. Lead is now 20. As I say, this one could end up looking closer than it actually was. Lead is 22, 98-76. We see essentially the number of starters for Mount A on the court. 3 at this point. And we're deep into the bench for the most part on the Mystics' part. Tynes guarding Ellison. That's a starter matchup there. And there's Ellison with the take. Can't get the score. Take away by Augustin. Ahead for Surr. Surr will lay it in for 2 points. Gallant for Callahan. Callahan from deep. That's going to be a foul on the offensive rebound. Going to go on Jaron Gallant. That's going to be the 5th on the Mystics. So we'll shoot 2. Ferguson checks in for Ellison. The move I expected a couple minutes ago. Ellison to the bench. I say, not sure a lot to be gained by Mount Allison by keeping Ellison in the game here. Augustin to the line. I think Zach Keddy just checked in as well for MSVU. So it's Callahan, Keddy, Gallant, Tynes, and I believe that's Gilmore on the far side. Yes, it is. Gilmore with the inbounds there now for Callahan. $1:30 to go in an 18-point game that's been more like a 28-point game. Mystics have been in control the whole time. Callahan in traffic, adds 2 to his resume. Ferguson is going to draw a foul. I think this will be on Gilmore. No, it's not. It's on 8. Which is Mikhail Raki. I think I had my 8 and my 6 mixed up before. I thought Raki was Tynes. Sometimes they look similar from a distance. So it is Mikhail Raki picking up the foul. Keddy, Callahan, Raki, Gilmore, and Gallant are the 5 for the Mystics, just a reset, in case I did that wrong previously. Sir with a little jitterbug dribble. Augustin was looking to draw the foul there, doesn't get it. Raki off for Callahan. Nice pass, Adam Callahan. Wow, he's been dishing dimes here all afternoon. Great finish by Jaron Gallant. Ferguson out for Augustin. Augustin finishes. Callahan loses the handle. Over for Zach Keddy. They do get the ball over to avoid the time violation in the final 10 seconds. We'll dribble this one out. It's going to end up an 18-point game. But, folks, it was a lot more than an 18-point game. Felt more like 28. It was only in the last few minutes where Coach De Palma went deep into his bench that Mount Allison was able to make headway. So it's going to end up 102 to 84. That'll be the final here in this one. So the Mystics go to 1-1. The Mounties drop to 1-1. Coming right up, the 1-0 Tommies and the 0-1. No, that's going to be the men's game. Haha. Women's game up first. Tommies and Hurricanes. Pair of 0-1 teams in this tournament on the women's side. Come on back for that one. 20 minutes on the clock. Give us about 5 after 4. That one will be underway. Back just a little bit before that, though. Make sure you're here for the tip-off. I'm Bill Gibson. You're watching Tommy's TV on YouTube. Coverage of the 12th annual Ken Gould Invitational. This one's been fun. Come on back.